Alright, killer Sudoku. I'm not aware of it ever having actually killed anybody. They don't give you free numbers in this one. What they give you is these dotted outlines with totals. A lot of them are just 2 spaces, some are 3. There is nothing stopping them making it 4 or 5, but generally they're 2 and 3. So, here's some additional information. Probably better zoom out just a little. In 2 spaces, because you can't have the same digit twice in a dotted outline, you have to have at least 1 and 2. It can't be 1 and 1. 1 and 2 making 3, 1 and 3 making 4. 2 spaces with a total of 5 could be 1 and 4 or 2 and 3. Total of 6 can be 1 and 5 or 2 and 4. But it can't be 2 and 2 making 4 or 3 and 3 making 6. As you go up, larger and larger totals, you get more and more ways to make that total, and then you get fewer and fewer again, up to there's only one way to make 16, there's only one way to make 17. Same applies with 3 digits. 1 plus 2 plus 3 making 6 is the least you can have. 1 plus 2 plus 4 making 7, just be close second. In both cases, you know what digits go there. But then you get more and more ways to make that total, and start having to use smaller and smaller handwriting. Up to 14, 15, 16, which really don't tell you much. Could be anything in there. But then you get to 23 or 24, which have to be 6, 8, 9 or 7, 8, 9. This is useful for Killer Sudoku. It is also useful for Kakuro and a couple of other things. Sudokaro. So let's see what we've got. We've got a 17 in 2, which has to be 8 and 9. Might be able to do better than that. We know we have to have 1 through 9 in each column, in each row, and in each 3 by 3. And in this 3 by 3, we have 6, 8, 11 and 12. Total 20, 31, 37. 1 through 9 added together make 45. It's the 9th triangular number, assuming 1 is the first. Mathematicians get weird about stuff like that sometimes. 31, 37, the total must be 45, so that must be the 8. And to make 13, that must be 5. These grids are symmetrical, so up here, well I know that's 7 and 9. 19, 35, plus 9, 34, plus 1 is 45. So that must be 8. Having put the 8 in, I have 10 plus 11 plus 7 plus 8. 10, 21, 28, 36. That must be 9. Which makes that 4. And likewise here, 17, 27, 36, 41. That must be 4. Which makes that 8. As we have only one 8 in this row, that can't be the 8, that must be the 9. That must be the 8. So 10 can be made 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7 or 4, 6. Well, I've already got 8, 9 and 4 here, so I can't use most of them. That has to be 3, 7. Don't yet know which way round. But I do know those are 3 and 7, which leaves 1, 2 and 6 here. Still don't know which way around. Got a 5 and 8 in this column, so this 12 can't be 5, 7 or 4, 8, it must be 3, 9. Which is fine. Meaning this can't be 3, 8 or 2, 9 or 4, 7, it must be 5, 6. So it can't be 5, 6, can't be 1, 5, it must be 2, 4. Because of that 4, it has to go that way around. I've got another column here now. 11, 13, 17, 27, 44. That's 1. That's 7. Actually, I could have got this anyway from 17 plus 13 is 30, plus 14 is 44. Plus 1, 45. If there's a square like that there, there's a square like that here. 20, 28, 42, plus 3 is 45, so that's 7. So 7 must go somewhere in that 12. 7 plus 5 makes 12, so the other two must make 5. They can't 1 and 4, they must be 2 and 3. This is 2, 3, 7. That can't be 2 and 4, it must be 1 and 5. And this can't be 7 and 8, it must be 6 and 9. And we've got a 9, so that's the 6, that's the 9. That must be 2 and 3. And column again. 7 plus 9, 16, plus 15, 31, plus 4, 35, plus 5 is 40, plus 5 makes 45, so that's 9. So this must be 1 and 8, and that must be, that's 2 and 3. Can't be 4, 5, 3, 6, 2, 7, it must be 1 and 8. And that must be 4 and 6. Okay. I've got another column here, I have. 12 plus 9, well 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 12 is 24. Plus 8 is 32, plus 7 is 39, so that's 6. Right? 12 plus 6, 18, plus 9, 27, plus 7, 34, plus 8, 42, plus 3, 45. That's 6. 6 plus 3 makes 9. That has to be 4 plus 6. Now we know it has to be that way around. And that's a 17. It has to be 8 plus 9. And now we know that it is that way around. And that's 5, 6. That must be 3, 7. One around or the other. And that has to be 7 and 9. Well, I've got a 7 and a 9, so we know which way around those go. This now can't be 1, 6 or 3, 4, so it must be 2, 5. Don't know which way around yet, but I do know it must be 2, 5. Ah! I see what I can do. 13 plus 8, 21, plus 9 is 30, 35, 47, 54, 70, oh damn, never mind. Never mind. My mistake. No, I can do that, 70, 23, 35, 40, 49, 57, 70, again, how convenient. 76, 85, but 2 rows of 45 make 90, so that's the 5. Which makes that 2 and that 5. And those add up to 9, and we know they must be 2 and 7. So I could have worked it out that way instead. It does have to be 2 and 7. That's 3 and 9. That's 1, 2 and 6. That's 2 and 7. That's 3, 4 and 6. And the 4 has to go in one of those two. And the 6 has to go in one of those two. So what? Oh, I've got a 1. That's useful because I know this is 1 and 8. And I've got a 2, which tells me that's the 3 and that's the 2. And having put those in, I can put the 4 and 8 in here to make 12. That way round. Which tells me in this row, that's got to be 4. And these have to be 3 and 6. That has to be 3 and 9. Oh, I've got a 3. I can actually say which way around they have to be. Either way, the 3 had to go there, and the 6 has to go there. Which means the 6 in that 9 has to go there. Those are 1 and 2. If those are 1 and 2, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a 7. Oh yeah, I knew that. It's still 5 and 6 either way around. This is 3 and 7 either way around. The 6 is 1 and 5 either way around. 12 is 2, 3 and 7 any way around. That 9 can't be 1, 8, 2, 7 or 4, 5, it must be 3, 6. 6 there, so that's 3, that's 6. This 11 cannot be 5, 6, 4, 7 or 3, 8, it must be 2, 9. And that 9 tells me that's the 2, and that's the 9. And that 9 can't be 2, 7 or 3, 6. It could be 4, 5 or 1, 8. No, it can't be 1, 8. It must be 4, 5. I don't yet know which way up. Which means that's 1 and 8. I do know which way up they go. In this row, I have everything except 5, 7 and 9. Somewhere in this row there has to be a 9, and it can't be part of an 8. It can't be 9 and minus 1. So it's one of these two. And I've already got a 9 in, well, I've already got a 9 in that column. The 9 in this column has to go in this 3 by 3, the 9 in this 3 by 3 has to go in that column. Yeah. And the 9 in this row has to be in this 3 by 3, so it's going to have to be there. Those make 11 and are not 2, 9 or 3, 8. Those make 8 and are not 2, 6 or 3, 5. They must be the 1 and 7. So that can't be 4, 7. It must be 5, 6. Got a 6, so that's 5 and that's 6, telling me that's 5 and that's 6. Don't you just hate it when the laundry starts while you're explaining a puzzle? And I've got the 1 and 7 telling me that's 1, that's 7. Have I got the 4 and 5 yet? No. I do know these must be 2, 4 and 8. And the 8 can't go in this column except for that one, so it must go there. And the 2 can't go in this row because we've got that, so it must go here, making that 4. That 4 makes that 5 and that 4, which makes that 6 and that 5, which I already had. That's alright, it's fine. 2/3 done. Those are 1 and 5. These are 2, 3 and 7. These are 1, 4 and 7. And you can't use 1 and 10 to make 11, so the 1 has to go there, and those have to be the 4 and 7. And that 4 tells me they are that way around. These have to be 3 and 6. And that's a 6. So that's 3 and that's 6. Those have to be 2 and 5. I've got a 5 there, so that's 2 and that's 5. Making that 1 and that 5. Seven over there tells me that's the 3 and that's the 7. That 1 tells me that's 2 and that's 1. And I'm left with just one digit for each row. A 2 for that row, 3 for that row, and a 7 for that row. I survived the killer Sudoku. Praise me.